Dilimonade just know probably Utoras Cartini, how because of he's tired, he can't actually do something. Onyagoja the same.
Or over savile. Happening here, as a papati.
As ni papen place,
No. No. Mama to Nasaiti, Huapea. Got the recipes of every day. We're improving each and every day.
And
that's why
I
like. We say Villa Manialo are because never say it's a Huapea.
And that's what I like, guys. And one thing about rurists, I call them rurists. I don't, guys, me, I don't have fans. I have only rurists. If you call yourself my fan, I get offended. Because a fan is someone who fans over whatever you do. So with us as a family, yeah, rurists, we teach each other how to cook. One thing I like about them, they're so open-minded. I taught them to cook bokadi chunho paste. At first they thought it was funny, and then I showed them, no, there's actually a paste called chunho paste. Then they liked it. And this other one was oyster sauce. I remember ko spa, so gave me like, no. So this lady, onale, the husband and the kid. So the kid kept on looking at me, and then it clicked on my mind, Malum food, and I had to smile, obviously. And the mom went, has nothing to tell. Oh, go ahead, Malum food. Listen, get oyster sauce, and one the wings sit like the way like oyster sauce. The husband turned me like, yo, yeah. Whenever we get this, oyster sauce. So like, it actually warms me to see people getting open-minded when it comes to food. Let's not confine ourselves. Like I said, food give bringer those good memories that we want. Come on, you understand? Yeah, because remember when you are young, there are certain foods they even smell, they evoke your childhood, be it bad or good or just a childhood. But one thing they do, those smells or the taste of that food, it evokes good memories. So you can imagine if your mom cooks you or your dad cooks you nut all the time, obviously you're gonna remember them for the rest of your life.
So now the question is, Heki putting and everything. How you know go loreka like dijo? Are you writing those ingredients down and saying now try this and this and this?
It's for me, it's always I buy the basics. In most cases, I buy the basics. Let's say I'm gonna do pasta. Like in my mind, I'm like, oh, should I get a linguine? Should I get the bow tie one? Or should I get spaghetti or whatnot? And then as soon as I get that, then other ideas come in. Which is, are you gonna bake it? Are you gonna do like your normal pasta or whatnot? And from there, I like take. Hence, I don't wanna show people the entire process of me going to buy because I'm gonna confuse them. Next thing, regular deal. Next thing, there's basil, and then when you want to buy all of those things, only to find out, oh, deal, I'm gonna use it later on. I got bored when I got home. I was like, today I don't wanna cook with deal. I wanna cook with this. And also when I go to shops, like when I see something new, something I'm like, okay, we're gonna try you out, sooner or later. Like the ox tongue. I was like, I've seen people actually saying ox tongue, or I heard people saying ox tongue. I'm like, I'm gonna try this. I just need to know how the basics. And then when I went for the basics, you boil, then after you peel off that skin that protects the taste buds and whatnot, you peel it off. From there you can do whatever. I was like, this is my guy, let's go and do it. And I did it, and then Kaisa was spanning, everyone enjoyed it. They were like, wow. And like, what's worrying about this guy? They're like, wow, we've never had a time like this. I'm like, okay. No, but honestly it was nice because it was my second time eating it, because the first time I think I was still young when my dad came with it, and I was like, never and never again, because you know how old people are, especially in the olden days. Boil, salt, done. Boil, salt, done. Like you get to taste the authenticity of the food. So sometimes now I don't want that. Like I just want to take Italy, France. That's me as a person. Take China and then put it somewhere. That's how I cook it.
Okay, now let's go to the break. After the break, we shall continue. That was Africa Viva Tao, and we are still with Malum Foodie. Like the love yokudla lefuna abantu ngathi bathanda ukudla like umuntu one energy leyo ukuthi ngipheka anytime ekuseni nangivukako ngiyapheka ngizokuvila phela. Now We have a recipe. What's a recipe?
It's gonna be mashed potato. Because mashed potato are quite simple to make actually. Yeah, they're quite simple to make.
But I get right or na le style nyana eh. I say la rena. It's simple.
Is it? Guys, mash is mash.
If you can count now, and I'll be like, mina mshotanga lokho, wa mshotanga lokho, ya mshotanga lokho.
But let me tell you something. Mash, you don't have to complicate it that much. So the things that you're gonna need, probably that a lot of people don't have on a daily basis, fresh cream, cheese cream, and then le parmesan. Those are the three main ingredients that you're gonna need. That most families I know for a fact which they do not have. Because then every time I want something to do with parmesan and whatnot, it's not like I have it somewhere waiting for me.
So and omunye nagayenza then akanazo zonke uyazi okay, if I can have a fresh cream like a cream okay, this one una leon. But the rest ibila abayinahani.
Sorry guys, but to elevate your mashed potato, this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna peel your potatoes, you boil them in salt water. Make sure your water is salted. You boil them, and then as soon as they are too soft, hook this poker so ga your fork over nagardia robeha or dira get down. Come on, repeat. You scoop them out, and then immediately you throw in your butter, stock, rama, anything that you have, margarine, and then you mash it with it. You mash, and then as soon as you're done mashing, your mesh it'll be flaky a bit. It can be like the one that you just have that melts in your mouth. You put in your cream, and then hosna cream, you put in your full cream milk. You put in your milk, and then when you put in your milk, please put it bit by bit until you get the consistency that you like. Then from there, you add in your Parmesan cheese just to elevate it, and then you also add in your cream cheese. And then after you are done, and then you can tell the listeners at home more how was it.
Can it? And even they can share. I guess na umutompa a recipe. You need to try it. Then go back to that person and say, kidirile pilo. Or hi, give a problem. Or at least I couldn't correct anyone or man.
Yeah, but with this one you'll never go wrong. With this one you'll never go wrong. Your mashed potatoes will forever melt in your mouth.
Let's hope now about your recipe. Mangwala fasi. Then next time, never thought the feedback or dibi lebiang. I don't know like the potatoes were so nice, or the corny, or no drewutsinya.
But one thing I can tell you about potatoes, guys, if you don't have like Parmesan, you don't have cream cheese. You know what you can do also? Any kind of cheese that you can grate, that's nice and have that melting effect. You put it in there, and then what it does, once the potatoes ditarana cheese, they have this thing melter in your mouth. They will give you that nice effect. Yeah, that nice effect in yana. Dilemonati effect. It will give you that dilemonati effect.
Yeah.
That's mash for you.
It was simple than the other one. But then even if Mutuelora say Korea, I can go YouTube.
Yeah, they can go to YouTube. They can go on your YouTube, which is Good Life Radio. I'm pretty sure it will be available soon. Good Life Radio.
Good Life TV.
They'll get it. Oh, yeah. Good Life TV.
It's Good Life Radio. Then on TV. Then Battle Korea.
And then also on Facebook. Also, I see that you're available on Facebook. Also on Facebook.
Even on TikTok.
Also on Instagram. They will get a link whereby they'll listen to the interview, and then they can fast forward to.
Even on TikTok. TikTok, you're Good Life Radio. At Good Life _radio. They'll find it. Even on your TikTok.
Guys, horror, you are everywhere. I see you also on Twitter.
Yes.
Are you guys on Black Twitter, or are you on Good Standing Twitter? Which Twitter are you? Sentient Twitter? Which Twitter are you? From the look of things, I see you guys are very neutral, and that's what I like. You are on the inspiration, empowerment, hope, motivation, development, and healing Twitter, which is a good Twitter. You're not that Twitter. I like a Black Twitter, Sentient Twitter. I shy away from them because they're very toxic. I don't like toxic states.
Okra moto posting something, go negative, give up.
True, that's true actually. Let me tell you something about negativity. Actually, other people thrive under negativity. And then you as a content creator or as a creator or as a business person, when someone actually throws in negativity towards you, it's up to you how to you react into it. Once you start reacting to it, just know it's you to be blamed. But once you just say, okay, someone wrote this about me, and then you go and compare it to your business or whatever that you're doing, and then you see, just know it's not about you, it's about them as people, because some people thrive under toxic environment.
So now, while you're catering, should someone say, hey, I have linyalo or I have event, like I need you?
I do, but one thing about catering that I can tell you, it's quite tricky. And I always tell people this, guys, one, I cook. That's my speciality, I cook. But don't decorate the tafula. There's someone who actually specializes in that field. I haven't actually got into that field. So when you come and say, Malum Foodie, I need your services, just know what I cook, and the catering lady takes over from there. Or adibia bill and like no dibia camera di chefing dish and whatnot, adibia bill and whatnot. Because that's one thing I've realized. A lot of us never save a chelet. I know chelet I think, but the moment you start realizing more, when you do an event, only a special skill that must be brought into your event so that your event can be successful.
So now, if someone like they say to you, now about catering, do you buy food or okay,
it all depends on you, because I would charge you and say, okay, give me all the money and run away with it. I'm kidding. I want to run away with the money. Give me all the money and then I'll buy ingredients. When not just tell me what are you expecting from me. And then some people will go as far as say, no, just 3-course meal. I'm like, okay, cool, I'll do you a 3-course meal, and then I have to go back and do like a thorough one-on-one session with you, because you might find or people are allergic to red meat, and then we're now regular. So those are the things that you need to look at and say, okay, ojang and whatnot, they tell you, and then you're like, okay, go, it's a gravy, go, it's a malana, go, it's some hodu and whatnot. As soon as they are happy, you're good to go. Or when you can buy the ingredients and then tell me, I bought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Please do magic. And when I get there, I do magic.
And I have sometimes I need something more, and I want to move.
You make a plan.
Yeah,
like you make a plan. And one thing that I do when I charge people, I charge them an extra 1,000 or an extra 2K, which is not part of my profits. What I do, I go buy Worcester sauce, soy sauce.
Yeah, because they are so similar. Yeah. Even go high,
you understand?
So I will tell you there's a possibility to degree. So now, and as Gipuka, until that 3-course meal or can taste like you right for Batawaka or that day.
It's a tricky business actually. When it comes to catering, it's a tricky business. Some people want to taste, some people would trust you as a person and say, no man, just do it. And when people say, I want to taste, you also know their added cost. But you can't tell people instantly their added cost. Remember, consumers are, consumers, once you tell them, don't say, no, because of our swiper, we'll add another 10 rand. So when you do all this price list, just know, okay, once they say, I want to taste and whatnot, prior to cooking and whatnot, you add it and then you tell them. But let me tell you, I once cooked for this other couple. The lady called me, actually, it was my first experience. I'm phoning her, I'm like, okay, no, it's fine. We're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Please buy them. On the actual day, on the 11th hour, she was like, oh, Malum Foodie, please buy them. I'm like, okay, cool. Also, please take note of and already in my mind I prepared and they're like, no, please bring steak. And then now I had to jigger the menu and do whatever. And the guy was a steak connoisseur. Funny how. And then I had to listen to their conversation when they were talking. And I was like, okay, medium rare. Because I kept on asking them, which guys, maybe I'd like, I'm like, okay, medium rare. okay, well done. And then when I gave them the plates, their husband, the Akiturke husband, or a solo boyfriend, but the guy that the lady actually called in or was like, oh my guy, I've been traveling around the world and like, listen, was Betty the steak? I'm like, really? Yeah, I was betting. I'm like, oh, thank you so much. How did you know Tikarata medium rare? I'm like, no, I heard you when you were talking about you having to go to Singapore, going to whatever, blah, 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 blah. You know, sometimes what people like can actually tell from how they express themselves or what they talk about in most cases. I'm not saying but you will hear someone over your nakarato ya high Limpopo, Hayani, Karato ya Hayani, or Gitandugia is Lalini. And then you then catch it from there. Yeah, you understand. You understand. So like those things get on they didn't find everywhere. Hence I don't miss in most cases.
Oh, you don't cater for a big event, even to people like Benzel and you figure out pega.
I also do it for big events because I also did my event, my own personal event, and that guy that I was telling you about, Bobo Mamilo. I was catering for 100 people.
Yo?
And it was a thing Banyaka Milu office and Namatanso Ifise. Onto our starter Tanso Setlekana go and yeah, and people actually enjoyed it. They enjoyed it.
And I will pay pressure Banyaka office.
They do, like each I will feel pressure.
No.
like I was saying, like life is full of pressure. It's all up to you, Guti. You wanna be boiled and be a nice egg, or you just wanna remain there and then get burned. Because remember, an egg, whenever it gets pressure, depending on where it turns out to be something so yummy. So Luena, it depends on do you wanna make a success out of it, or you just wanna fumble the bag. So now in most cases, I learn from pressure, and some people strive out of pressure. Now I learn out of it.
And if someone
if someone wants to book me, my email is available on all my networking, social media networks, social media pages, social media pages, malumfoodie@gmail.com. How you spell Malum Foodie when you search Malum Foodie on TikTok, on Facebook, that's it. malumfoodie@gmail.com. And then from there we discuss. And then if I see Guti, okay, you do really want me to come for your whatever event and you want my services, I give you my numbers through an email. Because I'm avoiding this thing of giving people my numbers.
Yeah. It's about too much. This time, and then you know our phone.
You understand? Or it gets to a point whereby I save your numbers and then I start putting the status and then you comment on my status. I don't know how to bounce back to you because
So when it comes to my payment, then they give you a challenge. Then this and that.
I wish this life was off, but but let me tell you something. There are people who are honest with their business, and there are people who are not honest with their business. If you're not gonna make space in your heart or in your business books for that, you'll never strive as an entrepreneur or as a businessman. Because you must understand the fraudsters, people who actually want your services and people who actually want to develop you. So it's what differ? Campaign. Some people will tell you, okay, like read a campaign, and then you do those 3 videos. They tell you, no, we don't like it. Go back. Then they will pay you. Immediately when you post it, they start counting 3 months. But some people will give you half, and then later when you're done, they give you half. Some people will let you post and do whatever. As soon as you are done posting, they give you your money. So you need to understand what a form of payments are it's one. And some people want a story.
You know what I once had this other lady. Okay, I did work. Now I keep a and they are avoiding me. Oh, phone, Abayarabe, WhatsApp, blue tick. I don't know.
And you know what's worse? The moment you start demanding what belongs to you, they go and tarnish your brand. Because yo guys, like, having to take care of a brand, it's difficult. Well, we're not taking a brand from point A to point B. It's another story. Who difficult, and it's a journey, like an entire journey. Then has no feature got the pinnacle. It's quite easy for someone to take it from where it is back to where it started by just tarnishing your brand, by just saying, man, Malum Foodie, some higher. Why? Malum Foodie tla sheka chelete man. Biam no Malum Foodie tla sheka. I will story sa naga mo patel. Malum Foodie. Wait, what lava busy ka lotsa wa motor ke tla patel. Au sala mora kinya ka chelete kinya, which is not.
Malum Foodie ibila happy. It is enough.
You understand? You understand? And like our brands like us are very fragile. Because you can't tell people, oh, okay, give me half, and on the day I want the full amount. Remember, Malum Foodie, and then you don't pay me, and I don't pitch. But Malum Foodie are reliable. Yeah. So it's a struggle.
No,
guys, like, remember, in life, as you grow up, you meet a lot of challenges. Be it you not understanding math at school, and then be it me now trying to explain everything in English, but this I'm better. It's like a challenge, guys. But if you are willing to persevere and learn, uzoba grand.
Yo, imagine sengisebenzile ngaswetha ngizengihire nabantu ukuthi ngicela ningisize lapha, then the next thing angisaphathela ngibaphathela ngani laba bantu.
And not just only small businesses, even big businesses, if they tell you the stories that, hey, they're so, onyakile, this, now I'm not paid. Like, it's a lot, guys. I did this other, it's not a campaign, but it's a form of, they call you in and then they make a research out of the questions that they ask you, and then they go curate a campaign out of whatever you were saying. So I did it for them around April. August. The finance department hasn't actually called me or said anything. And then I can't harass the guy. The only thing that I can say, Guti, DS Mang, please note that your financial department hasn't actually contacted me. And I know what's going to come back. Malum Foodie, please note that I've actually forwarded this email to my finance department. And then you fold your hands and then you wait for September. Dear mama, and when you see it like give my 8 months, you're like, okay, nah, it's fine. It was for free. This one's on because I'm not my lawyer.
Yeah.
But don't let those stories derail you from actually trying to pursue a business or any form of service that will actually make people render them from you. Don't, because you will get good people. Now I have good people as my suppliers. What they do chopping boards for me. Like they outsource
that one that wrote the ruler.
Yes, they outsource the wood specially for me. They engrave, they do everything. We have the back and forth kind of a situation. And remember, the service that they provide for me, it was supposed to be in bulks. So now, because of only 5 people are actually saying, Uti, can we have your chopping board? Can we do what? I order Gadi 1 Gadi drips and traps, and they don't mind at all. They don't mind at all. They're like, we want to see you grow in life. That's all. That's why we are here. We want to see you grow. Take your time. We understand the business. Take your time.
And their position. Aye.
Body
better.
I get better. Because I'm the one like, Bona, honestly, when they came with the first wood, I wasn't impressed. I was like, they're like, don't worry, speak your mind. Like, oh no, I want thick one, nice one, everlasting one, and whatnot. They came with it. And then engravement, like, where should we place it? Place it here. Fonts, this fonts, this, that. Marabona, come call them very better. Like, body better.
Yeah, ikore ke di bone wa bona as ele re tshela ke metsi na pile ya sinya.
Yeah, cracker nah, it doesn't. Because I've actually wanted to sell like cheap boards, but when I went back on the drawing board, I was like, but it's a cheap board. Yes, we register 50 rand or 100 rand sharp, but what do you buy? Ne? But is it worth their money now? And then we told a hagar I swear kachebu, I regular mavan, I swear kachebu, yeah, I got the each bill, or the bots Malum food, so like quality or nothing.
E senyehile ka pela.
What's what? So I was like, quality or nothing. I understand we don't have money. I understand or 600 ke tšhelete e ntši. I understand or a personalized one ke 800 ke tšhelete e ntši. But I understand or once you get it, it's worth it.
Yeah, ka nnete. Now let's go to the advert. After the advert, we shall continue.
Thank you, Mulungu wami.